Hello dear student, we have started the lesson body movement. Right? We have started the lesson body movement. In the last video we have discussed about locomotion, importance of locomotion and also skeletal system. Yes, in today's video we are going to discuss about the parts of skeletal system. But before moving to the parts of skeletal system, just tell me what is meant by the skeletal system? Yes, can you see this image? Yes, this is nothing but a skeletal system. It is nothing but a framework of a bones. Now, if you will look yourself, if you will remove all the muscles from the body, you can see your body like this. That is, it only consists of bones. In the last video, we have also discussed about the function of skeletal system. What are the function of skeletal system? It gives the shape and support to our body. It protects our delicate organ. The bones are very strong. Am I right? Total 206 bones are there in our body. How many bones we have? 206 bones. Yes. Now, can you just tell me, the newborn baby has how many bones? Yes, they have 305 bones. Now, where the bones go? How they convert? Whether they are removed from the body? No, they are not removed from the body. The newborn baby, they have a 305 bones. These bones are joined together. These bones are joined together and they form. They are converted into. These bones are get converted into a one bone, and in this way the bones are reduced to the 206 bones. Are you getting me? So in human there are 206 bones. So these bones protects our delicate organs. They give a shape and supports to our body. They help us in the movement. These bones helps us in the movement. So let's learn about these bones in a detail. There are how many total bones? 206 bones. So let's learn them in a detail. So let's discuss the parts of skeletal system. There are mainly 5 parts of the skeletal system: skull, backbone, rib cage, leaves and girdles. There are mainly 5 parts of the skeletal system. That is skull. That is upper part of our body. That is called as a skull. Backbone, rib cage, leaves and girdle. In the class 5th already we have discussed them. So let's discuss them in a more detail. So skull, can you see the skull? Yes, can you see this picture? Yes, this is nothing but a skull. It is a skull which protect our delicate organ. Inside this heart covering there is a brain. There is a brain. So it protects our brain. Are you getting? Now can you see the skull? Yes. Now if we look at the skull, there are total 22 bones. There are how many bones? There are 22 bones. And these 22 bones, in that 8 are flat bones which covers the brain. They are 8 are the flat bones which covers the brain, which protects the brain. And 14 bones, these 14 bones which gives the shape to our face. There are 14 bones which gives the shape to our face. Now if you will look at our skull, if you will look at this picture, you can see the skull. What it do? See, it is a fixed. It does not move. This skeletal system in this, the skull is fixed. It does not move. Only the lower jaw, only this lower jaw, it can move. See, you can see this lower jaw is only moving. Why does it so? For chewing the food, for talking, for eating, the lower jaw is used to chew the food. This jaw is moving. Are you getting? The lower jaw is movable. All the bones are fixed. They do not move. They do not move. Are you getting this? So this was about the skull. There are 22 bones. In that, 8 are flat bones which are fixed on the brain, and 14 bones which gives a shape to our face. Are you getting? All the bones of the skulls, they are fixed except the lower jaw. Are you getting? So the next part of the skeletal system is backbone. Yes, can you say this is a backbone which protects our spinal cord, which protects the spinal cord. Now there are total 33 small ring-like bones. There are total 33 small ring-like bones which protects our spinal cord, which protects the spinal cord. Are you getting this? Now, can you see this picture? Yes. Now, this picture consists of backbone, vertebral column, which has a 33 small ring shaped like bones. They are called as a vertebra. And these bones are joined together to form a strong column that is called as a vertebral column. The small bones are joined together to form a vertebral column. Are you getting this? And which protects the spinal cord, which helps us to move forward, backward. This vertebral column can move forward, backward. Are you getting this? So, in a backbone, there are total 33 bones. Small ring-like structure, ring-like shape, that is vertebral column. They are called as a vertebral column. So, the next part of the skeletal system is rib cage. Now, can you see this image? Yes, this is about a rib cage which protects our delicate organ, heart and lungs. This rib cage protects our heart and lungs. Now, there are total 12 pairs. There are 12 pairs of a curve-shaped bones. There are 12 pairs of a curve-shaped bones. In that, 10 are fixed. But the last two bones they are not fixed. They are floating. Are you getting this? So, these 12 pairs of the bones are joined to the these 12 pairs of the ribs are joined to the backbone at the back, and first 10 pairs are joined to the sternum. So, you can see in the picture the main part of the one strong bone, that is called middle bone, which are joined to the one bone, so that is called as a sternum. So these bones are joined to the backbone. All these bones are joined to the backbone. So there are how many pairs of bones? There are 12 pairs. Out of these 12 pairs, 10 pairs are fixed. They are joined to the main bone, that is called as a sternum. Are you getting? And 2 pairs of these bones are floating, which are used for moving purpose. They are the floating ribs. We can say they are the floating ribs. Then, before learning to the ribs, let's discuss about girdles. There are mainly 2 types of girdles: shoulder and hip girdle. Now you can see our hand is totally movable. Am I right? So this is called as a shoulder girdle. These are the shoulder girdle, and hip, which is our whole body, our legs. Our legs are joined to the hip girdle, and our hands are joined to the shoulder girdle. Are you getting this? You you can see this picture. This is about the hip girdle, and this is another picture is of shoulder girdle. Are you getting? In this, the hip girdle, the legs are joined to the hip girdle, while the hands, our arms are joined to the shoulder girdle. Are you getting this? So let's discuss about lips. Lips are two types, that is forelip and hind lip. So let's discuss them. This shoulder, the forelips are joined to the shoulder girdle. Are you getting? These forelips are joined to the shoulder girdle. Are you getting? These arms are joined. I have explained you just now that the shoulder, this our hands is totally joined to the shoulder girdle. So they are called as a forelip. Are you getting? They are called as a forelip. Now let's discuss about forelip. Now can you see this picture about forelip? Yes. Now these two, you can see, if you will look at this picture, the arms of the bones of the arms are joined to the shoulder girdle. This is also called as a collar bone. This is also called as a collar bone. Are you getting this? Our upper arm, you can see this picture. Our upper arm has only one bone, that is called as a humerus. That is called as a humerus. And lower arm consists of two bones. The lower arm consists of two bones. You can see in the picture, there are the two bones, that is radius and ulna. That is radius and ulna. Now, if we look downside of the ulna, you can see the wrist. You can see this is nothing but a wrist. Now, let's learn about the wrist. Now, if we look at the wrist, there are totally 8 bones, flat 8 bones. You can see there are 8 small bones. They are called as a carpals. And the 5 bones in our palm, they are called as a metacarpal. And there are the 3 bones in the fingers and 2 bones in the thumb. Now you can see in the palm we have 5 bones. We have 5 bones. 1, 2, you have 5 fingers on your hand? Yes or no? So these are the 5 bones. Now if you will just fold your hands like this, you can see this is one. In your finger you are having the 3 bones. See, 1, this is small here, and 1, 3. So 3 bones in the finger, 4 fingers, and on the thumb you are having the 2 bones. Are you getting? So this was about the forelip, or this was about the shoulder girdle in a detail. This shoulder girdle, this is also called as a collarbone. You can see this, our hand consists of, this one is a strong bone, which is a long bone, that is called as a humerus, and this the downside part below the elbow you can get 2 bones, that is called as a radius and ulna, that is radius and ulna, and this ulna is joined to the wrist, where there are the 8 bones. There are total 8 bones, and these bones are joined to your fingers. Are you getting? On your hands there are small bones. In your finger there are small bones. Are you getting this? So this was about the forelip. So let's discuss about hind limb. Now can you see this hind limbs are joined to the hip girdle. The legs are joined to the hip girdle. So let's discuss in a detail. Now you can see this is a picture of hind limb. So the bones of the legs are joined to the hip girdle, and our upper leg has a bone that is called as a femur, or it is also called as a thigh bone, and this bone is the longest bone in our body. This bone is the longest bone in our body. Our lower leg has a two bones, that is called as a tibula and fibula. Are you getting this? Our lower leg has a 2 bones, that is tibula and fibula. So this was about hind limb. So hind limb consists of this. Hind limbs are joined to the hip girdle, and it consists of one long bone, that is called as a femur, and which is the longest bone. It is the longest bone in our body, and this the femur is joined to the other two bones. Then below that femur there are the two bones, that is tibula and fibula. Are you getting this? So I hope that you might have understood about the parts of skeletal system we have discussed, that is skull, backbone, rib cage, lips and gryton. I hope that you have understood it. So my dear student, today's work is that you have to read the lesson thoroughly and read these parts of skeleton properly and note down these parts of skeleton in your science notebook. Okay.